Harvey, I'm back to buy on the road. But look at these dudes and they're freaking overboard. I don't understand how you don't go flat on your face on one of those. Seriously, I don't. I do. Sort of. But I don't understand how I would fall flat on my face on one of those. And a lot of people think like that same way. I hope, I expect. I assume and I suggest. But anyway, yeah, sure. They've made for some good comedy at least. That's something. A lot of footage out there of people on one of those, then suddenly not being on one of those anymore. I suppose it looks better than a Segway. That looks just plain weird. But if I had to pick between a thing like that or a Segway, I'd probably go for a Segway. Because I have something to hold on to. I wouldn't be waving my arms around, which is probably not the way to go around with one of those things. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, today was warm again. Today was warm again. Today is also a Sunday. Why did I mention that? No reason whatsoever. Just trying to keep things going without awkward silences, which is something I'm also quite good at. There's a tractor with a thing behind. Which is red. Anyway, I'm off to go have a drink. In the usual place. Not the bar, but the other place. I was invited to. It's a bit far for a drive to just go and have a drink, but, you know, I jump at the occasion, I suppose. There's a sporty car coming. Somebody waving at me. I have no idea who that was. You saw that, right? That wasn't even me, wasn't it? Either that or a car behind or in front of her, which is just plain weird to do. I have no idea who that was. Good times. Probably. Anyway, things are like quieting down again, like as far as weird stuff goes, like Kid Rock's over, I believe. No festivities planned in city center. Construction on the highway is done so traffic isn't as congested anymore. No. Things are starting to be smooth again. Which is nice. It's nice to know that there's still stuff going on here, you know, like there's some bustle in this town. But, yeah, I mean, once we've had it for a few days, kind of like, okay, fine, it can end now. But, yeah. What is there to rant about? Yeah, sharp through the bend there. What's there to rant about? Not much. I'm not feeling in a nagging mood just yet. You know, like, you kind of get the feeling that everything's alright. Just driving in a car, enjoying life. probably enjoying himself. I don't know. Maybe not. No, there's Kudo. You're not supposed to be in there. That's not for you. I wonder if this is still valid, because if you look at things, they kind of crossed it out. But considering they only did it on this one, I think this was one of those oops, shouldn't have painted there. Well, too late now. It's there. You know what I'm talking about? There was this little white square in front of me, but then the one that had like that bike in it. It's kind of like, when it's red, a place where people on bikes can wait if they want to turn left on the intersection, meaning they don't have to cross twice. Don't know how frequent or if those things even exist outside of Belgium, probably the Netherlands as well, but beyond those two countries, not sure. But that's what that's for, so I don't think it's for motorcycles or scooters. Maybe scooters, because half the time they have to drive on the bike lanes as well. Half the time they can't drive on the bike lanes, but they do it anyway, and those times usually are when there's a traffic jam. Then they suddenly find their way to the bike lane. At that point, even motorcycles, full-fledged ones, find their way to the bike lanes, but yeah. Or maybe you don't, and that's a good thing, because I kind of get annoyed by them. Like, they're pissing me off when they're driving in the middle of the road when they're not allowed to. They're driving slow because they can only go 50. Theoretically. They only drive 50. So, you're stuck behind one of those. And then you see there's a bit of a traffic jam coming, and look at that, he knows where the bike lane is now. And then you get pissed at him because he can actually drive on. And you're just stuck there like, That guy's enjoying life. Can you see it? With his hand sticking out of the window. I could do that as well, but there's probably a little bit too much background noise on the video then. So, I'm going to do that. Because I care for the quality of my videos. To a certain extent. I'm not going to go record in 4K with like professional studio microphone. I ain't got the money for that, but you're free to sponsor. I have Patreon. Not that I check out Patreon too often. My partnership told me that it's a good way to get extra funds and you should totally go for it. So I did. There it is. I assume I'll get a notification if someone actually ends up sponsoring. I really don't want to talk about this stuff because, money related stuff, especially money to me. And it's not about the money. You don't need to worry. Look at this guy. It's Sunday evening at this point, actually, 18:30. I haven't had dinner yet. But that's fine, it'll be waiting for me. Got like this Italian type of bread. Bread with spices in it, And good. Then a type of salami, but kind of hard salami. Not like big big slice, like small. Nothing too fancy this time. Though we have had some fancy dinners. Not hard either, like, it's kind of interesting though. I want to start like this kind of story, and then I'm like, oh wait, I can't recall some key words. Well, I don't know what the translation is, and I'm like, if I don't know those, kind of the story falls apart, doesn't it? But like, the things they use for pie crusts, kind of like the brittle, airy, spongy thing with like the sausage in it, like you find in greasy tracks, something like that. But then with actual dough and an actual like hot dog in it. So not really a corn dog, which I suppose would be a good way to describe it. No, there's no stick to it, and there's actually like bread dough in it. It's kind of great. Nothing too fancy, but it's great. Anyway, enough about my dinner plans. I'm actually starting to get hungry, so maybe I should have eaten before I left, but maybe. Anyway, tomorrow I have sort of a birthday party to go to, and it's the same dude who I'm going to now, who's actually being the birthday boy. Got some gifts for him. I'm not going to say on camera which ones they are right now, because even though it's going to get uploaded way past his birthday, I'm not going to spoil anything yet until his birthday actually passed. Because maybe there's a bug in my car and he's listening. No, he's not. Maybe he is. No, he's not. Why would he? I'm not paranoid. Who said that? Anyway, yeah, that's gonna do it for this one then. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still in the series. Let me just make sure it doesn't hit into anything here. I want to make this weird as bin. This is good. Thank you guys for watching. I'm still in the series of free, so it's all about coming like an hour 70 film already. Feel free to use the comment section below to talk about anything you want. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next episode. Bye.